Oh, the sound of sirens. I have not missed that one bit. So as you might have guessed, we are not in the Cotswolds today. We woke up nice and early and we have driven a very quick and pleasant drive back to the Big Smoke. We are in London for the day. I am not used to so much background noise. Oh my goodness, I feel like when we lived here I must have tuned it out, but in the Cotswolds the only background noise is the odd tractor and the church bells. It's so funny how quickly you accustom yourself to a different location. Anyway, so we have just parked up at our Chiswick apartment, flat, whatever you want to call it, and we are basing ourselves here just for today. We have a few errands to run in central London. It will be our first time in central London in 16 weeks, like 3 or 4 months. Obviously, even when we were still living in Clapham, we weren't going into central London because of lockdown, and then we moved 12 weeks ago, so it feels a little bit strange to be back, but I'm quite looking forward to just experiencing something different, feeling a bit of a city buzz, although I feel like it might be still quite quiet in central London because of COVID, so we shall see. But yeah, we are just at Chiswick now collecting some post, doing a few bits and bobs, and we also have a company coming here shortly to wash the car, but they're like an eco car wash company. I believe they don't use water, so I'm intrigued, and we're getting their premium service, which is like indoor and outdoor. They will buff the leather and everything, which is gonna be amazing because having lived in the countryside for 12 weeks, the car is dirty. So it really needs a good clean. In fact, I'm going to show you how dirty it is. It's embarrassing. As is to be expected, obviously all the footwells are just absolutely filthy. It's just covered in dust everywhere here. Disgusting in the back here from the dogs. The seats are muddy from dirty dog paws. And the state of the boot is just quite embarrassing, frankly. This car is absolutely filthy. Someone's obviously put a grubby hand mark on it. Yeah, it's looking pretty grim, so I'm very excited for these chaps to get here and get our car looking gorgeous again. We've literally been here 5 minutes and Charlie has already pulled out all the dead plants. He is honestly such a gardener. I think we're going to have a lot less potted plants here because obviously they just die because the neighbours don't water them and we don't come here regularly enough to keep them going. I think that might actually be a stinging nettle, not a plant, unfortunately. Hydrangea is the only thing that's looking alive. What's this plant, darling? Is it called a spider plant?
No. I don't know what it's called. It's not called a spider.
Right. Useful as ever. But this one is actually looking quite healthy. Charlie has removed a lot of the dead leaves. However, the plants that Charlie ordered from Patch, inside, these kind of tropical ones, obviously used to less maintenance, are thriving in their little West Elm pots. So I actually had some PR mail which was redirected from our old house to here, so I thought I would just quickly show you. We have a couple of Summer Glow supplements from, I think this brand is called Amy. It says these are happy gut supplements, so I'll be giving those a try. And then there was a really lovely delivery from Hourglass. This is a new soft focus setting spray. That sounds absolutely gorgeous. Definitely something that I need at this time of year because my makeup does tend to go a little bit AWOL. And we've got a broad spectrum mineral primer, SPF 15. Ooh, even an eye primer. That is not something that I usually use. I think that's their powder, translucent setting powder, and the most gorgeously soft brush. That feels so beautiful. I don't have a very good powder brush, so this is going to be absolutely perfect. And then this gorgeous delivery, this is from a company that I've not heard of before, I think it must be new, called Skin Proud. Some lovely bits and bobs in here, including a detox tonic. It definitely gives me Glossier vibes, that's for sure. A daily AHA exfoliating tonic. Sorbet Skin Everyday Jelly Moisturizer. Pomegranate eye gel cream. That sounds interesting. What's this? Ooh, refreshing hydrating face mist. That's going to go in my handbag for today. Overnight sleep mask. retinol serum, hyaluronic acid serum, vitamin C serum, all in this gorgeous pink box. Very, very cute. One thing that Charlie and I do miss in the Cotswolds is Deliveroo. So we have just ordered a wasabi to come to the flat while we have the car cleaned before we head into central London. What's that? That looks really nice.
It's like a salmon and sticky rice thing.
Yum. That's new, isn't it?
I think so. I love wasabi. Oh.
So good. And then I've got my usual sweet chili chicken and a chicken katsu kind of like sushi rolls. And then I think this might be new for lockdown, but also on Deliveroo for £19 you could get 4 of these fridge pots. So obviously this is a real treat. We're not going to get in the habit of having pre-made curries, but I got a chicken katsu, that's some sushi for later, 2 chicken katsus. This is the yakisoba one with noodles. And then I think I've also got a teriyaki chicken and a sweet chili chicken, so that'll be nice. I presume so. But they look rather delicious, so we're going to take our wasabi out into the sunny garden. We really are making the most of a day in London. Car wash, Deliveroo, and now a delivery from Knock Knock Box. So this is a new, kind of, I would say, a premium food delivery box. They've teamed up with artisan suppliers to provide things like seasonal fruit and veg, things that you wouldn't necessarily find in your average supermarket, like wild garlic, really gorgeous fresh ingredients. And Charlie and I chose this one, which is with Smith & Wollensky, and I'm going to wait for Charlie to come outside because his reaction is going to be priceless when he sees what's in here.
What? Oh my days.
So this is the Smith & Wollensky box.
Jeez, look at this.
Tomahawk.
Yeah, that is a proper steak.
That looks insane.
Okay, wow.
Expertly sourced, proudly delivered.
Wow. Knock knock. Okay, so they do what? They do certain ones for like inspired by restaurants? Is that how it works?
I think they collaborate with more artisan places. So for example, like really specialist greengrocers to get really specialist veg, things like that.
Hungry man about town is going to go £2 on this.
Thank goodness. Yeah, if anyone's not following Charlie's food Instagram, make sure you are, because I'm sure he's going to cook something insane with this. White asparagus.
Yeah, that is hard to get, and it's English.
Wow.
Well, that's quite expensive, white English asparagus.
I wonder where they get this from. So we've got a cabbage, we've got some tomato, some humongous mushrooms. Gosh. What does it say?
It's just some instructions on cooking the steak.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah. Wow.
That's fantastic.
Fantastic.
We've got loads of veg in there to have with it. Some nice tomatoes.
Wow, I want to get a photo.
We almost didn't need this because we've got a garden full of it, but we can use that up, that's for sure.
Wow. That's
fab. And it's good that they've only used plastic where they absolutely have to. Everything else is just loose in here. Very impressed. That is seriously one heck of a steak. My goodness.
Because this camera,
wow,
you can do them from quite high up. Yeah,
nice. Wow. So Isaac from Dropless has just finished. Such a good service. So he even had a battery-powered Henry Hoover to clean the inside of the cars. The tyres look almost brand new. The leather has been given a clean, which was very necessary because there were so many muddy dog paws on here. It literally looks like a brand new car. They have done such a good job, and they use nice clean products without using loads of water, so very good for the environment. Really, really, really good service. am finally reunited with my beautiful engagement ring, and I have to say I've fallen in love with it all over again. I kind of forgot firstly how sparkly it is, because to be fair to Pandora, that ring, or those rings, I never took them off, not even when I was showering or doing the washing up or anything like that. And did they tarnish or scratch? No, they actually were a really, really good replacement.
Well, can we swap them then? I'll get a refund and you can keep the Pandora one.
No, darling, because my next sentence is going to be, but there is no comparison to the actual diamond, and this ring is just so beautiful. I love it as much today as I do the first day that this one popped it on my finger. It is just so stunning. I'll give you a little close-up again in a second in case you've forgotten what it looks like, or if you are new to the channel and you've only ever been here since I've had my Pandora rings on. But yeah, they did a really good job in there. They had little markers on the floor for social distancing. There was a panel up between myself and, they call them the De Beers brand ambassadors, the people that serve you. And yeah, it was all very normal in there, but then I guess it's not the kind of shop that often has a huge amount of customers in there. What is weird is driving through central London. We have just driven all the way through like Park Lane or Bond Street, through Mayfair, and there's maybe like 10 other cars on the road. It is absolutely bonkers.
Mostly work vans, isn't it?
Yeah, mostly construction and buses, but hardly any taxis. The little tootle around Bond Street that we just did, which took us 5 minutes, would on a normal day, I would say, take you about 45 minutes because of traffic. So for example, right now we're at Marble Arch. This would normally be chock-a-block. There's quite a few people around, but just nothing compared to usual. I wish London Grey's nail salon's open because it's literally just there. Could have popped in to get my nails done, but it'll be worth the wait. Again, and that was a super duper easy journey, just under an hour and a half from central London. Obviously I think that when life gets back to normal it won't be quite as easy breezy, but there was barely any traffic on the roads, so that was the dream trip, reunited with my little boys. Luckily, because the decorator was here today, he was able to keep half an eye on them and let them out for regular wee-wees. But while we were away, we had a lovely flower delivery. This is from a company called Freddy's Flowers. I remember seeing them around Clapham Common. They always had the loveliest blooms on a little bicycle to promote their service, and they've also very kindly sent a beautiful vase, which is absolutely gorgeous. So in this bouquet we have got some alliums, we've got some lilies, and I'm pretty sure these are called lisianthus, but I may be wrong. So they've also popped in a little bit of information about the flowers, some information about each of the flowers, how to care for them. Oop, little typo there, do pinch of the lower leaves, that needs another F. So step 1, start with your lilies in a triangle. Step 2, fill the gaps with your stalks. Then add the phlox, then the lisianthus, and then the allium in the middle. Okay, so let's do a little bit of flower arranging. Okay, so I have prepared the blooms. They look rather beautiful. These are going to live in the centre of the kitchen island so I can enjoy them in full view. I'm quite impressed with these little sachets. It says 100% natural flower food, and the actual sachet itself is compostable. Apparently takes as long as a banana peel to decompose. So I'm going to pop this with the trimmings in our compost bin. Today really has been a great one for deliveries. I've also had a delivery from Glossybox and also from Charlotte Tilbury. I have seen so many bloggers talking about this on their Instagrams. It's Charlotte's Magic Cream Light. I didn't realise it's actually SPF 20, and I have to say I do find the Magic Cream lovely but a little bit heavy, especially at this time of year. So very intrigued to try that tomorrow. There's also this gorgeous travel brush. Well, I guess you could use it anytime, but I love this kind of brush popping in my handbag for on-the-go top-ups. Lip oil, this beautiful matte eyeshadow quad in the most perfect shades. As you may know, I am very simple when it comes to my everyday makeup look, and I just love a matte brown, so that is just perfect for my everyday makeup. But what I'm most excited to try is this beautiful new bronzer. The packaging is just like this gorgeous clamshell, and inside it's called the Airbrush Bronzer, which sounds absolutely incredible. Ginormous mirror in the lid there, and this is the shade Medium. Very much looking forward to doing my makeup with this tomorrow morning. And I also received this glossy box, which is the one with Heat, I think Heat magazine. I'm intrigued to try these. Revitalizing Peppermint Leg Masks for cool, tired legs. I am very much intrigued, perhaps after a lovely long walk. And then we have from Solista, Correct and Calm Instant Facial Sheet Mask. Moisturizing lip tint from Dr. Lip. An old school lip coat to make your lipsticks last a long time. Also, very excitingly, some Invisibobbles. I'm always losing those, so that's a really lovely top up. Oh, that's interesting. Hawaiian Tropic have a fragrance mist, but as far as I can see, it doesn't have an SPF in it. That's interesting. Umberto Giannini Grow Tonic, a tonic to accelerate hair growth. Coconut Foaming Sugar Scrub. That sounds like a nice product to use pre-fake tanning. Oh, speak of which, Golden Tan Maximizer. From Lancaster, what's this? Poker Straight Hair Serum from Lee Stafford. And finally, this is a really good one, from Elamask, the Hydroveil Rehydrating Gel. Oh my goodness. So these are all in this month's glossy box with Heat magazine. I've just had an hour outside on the deck chair enjoying the late afternoon sunshine with this young man lying on my chest. He's very needy, especially as he's been away all day today. Now I've got the Half-Baked Harvest cauliflower shawarma up on the iPad. I think I'm definitely going to use this a lot for recipes. I have cooked this recipe quite a few times before, but I always just find it hard to remember all the different spices. So I've got this up and I have done the cauliflower. This is actually the cauliflower from the Knock Knock box we got earlier. And the chickpeas in here. I've also popped some rice on the Aga. Hopefully that'll boil soon to do with it. And that is going to be our dinner for this evening. Before I go to bed, darlings, I thought I would show you something else which arrived today that I ordered a couple of days ago from H&M. I'm sure a lot of you will have seen the cashmere or cashmere combination fabric jogging bottoms and cardigan that was just released on the website. So I ordered this in a size small and extra small. I'm currently trying on the extra small, so I would say if you're between sizes to size down, or maybe don't be tempted to size up for the sake of it being a little bit loose and a little bit comfortable, because I would say even the extra small, which is my usual H&M size, still looks pretty oversized. I have to say, quality-wise, it's not majorly good. It doesn't look like luxury cashmere loungewear, but for the price, it's not bad at all. I've actually not got a bra on underneath this, so I can't show it to you open, but the jogging bottoms are really high-waisted and they've got little pockets, so they are pretty flattering if you wear them by themselves. I definitely think these pieces would be really nice styled separately. For example, if you do just want a really nice soft cardigan to pop on over your shoulders in the evenings, then it is a really nice option. Perhaps you don't want to go for a full-on dressing gown in the mornings when you just wake up. This could be a nice thing to throw on over your nightwear. In fact, I'll quickly show you how it looks over my pajamas in a second. And if you are looking for an outfit that's all kind of matching for flying, perhaps for a long haul flying outfit, then it is a lovely option for that. Or perhaps you, gosh, we're thinking miles ahead here, but if you're going on a ski trip or if you do live somewhere really cold, then it is a really nice loungewear outfit. Just depends on your lifestyle, I guess. I have to say I did have slightly higher hopes for it, but having said that, for the price, it is a really nice loungewear set, so I am going to keep it. Let me quickly show you what it looks like with my pajamas on. I have to say I almost prefer the cardigan open. I think it looks a little bit more stylish open, perhaps even with it tied, but with a little bit of what you're wearing underneath showing through. It is a very cozy set, but I would say don't get too excited by the fact that it is a cashmere mix, because it's not quite as luxurious as I had hoped, as I mentioned. But yeah, it is a very nice, fairly affordable loungewear set, so I am going to keep it. I'm just going to send back the size small because this is the extra small and it definitely doesn't want to be any bigger. But I just thought I'd quickly show you that before heading to bed. I know it's still light outside, but it is about 9:30 and we just can't wait to get into our big cozy bed again. It was the best night's sleep ever last night. So darlings, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for another vlog.